First thing I'm going to do is take my miniature marshmallows here. These are just regular store-bought miniature marshmallows. I've got a bag of the colored sugar. This is the green colored sugar that I made. I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut my marshmallows diagonally. So we still got the flat part up there, we got the flat part down there. I'm just going to cut it diagonally in half like that, right into my bag of sugar. And I'm going to go through and cut all of my marshmallows. I'm going to do these in batches so they don't all stick together. But after I get a few of them in my bag, I'm just going to toss them about and get those cut ends covered in the sugar. This is pretty much the same principle as the chrysanthemum cupcakes. After I've gotten them shaken in the colored sugar, I'm going to pull them out. And you can see the colored sugar only sticks to where you cut the marshmallows open. Alright, I've got all of my marshmallows cut in half and sugared. You'll need approximately between 35 and 40 miniature marshmallows per Christmas tree cupcake. But I've got those cut and sugared, and now I'm going to use a sugar ice cream cone, as the base for this. They come in a box of 12 like this. They are very inexpensive. And I have also got some buttercream frosting that I have made up. There are tons of recipes online and on YouTube. There are videos that show you how to make this. It's simple. It's butter, Crisco, powdered sugar, vanilla, and a little bit of milk. And super simple, but I've got some of that. And I'm actually going to work this off to the side. I'm just going to take some of my buttercream here. And you want to put some frosting onto your sugar cone. I'm going to hold it from the point here, make it a little easier on myself. You don't want too much frosting on there, but you want enough that these marshmallows will stick. And this doesn't have to be pretty. I mean, it's all going to be covered, so just get your frosting on there. And now what you're going to do is, on your marshmallows that you cut in half, you will have a flat side. I don't know how well you can see that. The flat side is what we will stick on and into the frosting on the cone. And I'm just going to go around. Now that I've got the first row on, I'm going to actually put a little bit more frosting right there on that bullet spot. I'm going to go through and do the second row and do it the same as the first, only I'm going to stagger the petals, the marshmallows, between the row before. I've got the second row on, and I'm just going to keep on going up until I have this entire ice cream cone covered with these little marshmallow petals, if you will. Once you get your tree completely covered with those marshmallows, just go ahead and set it down on your counter or cutting board and let that set up a little bit. Then I'm going to take, this is a sugar covered jelly candy thing. I found this in a bulk bin at the grocery store. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to eyeball a star shape with this candy, and I'm just going to cut this with a pair of scissors, trying my best to keep a star shape. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And I'm going to take a tiny little bit of, ooh, this candy smells good, tiny little bit of buttercream, and I'm going to put it in one of those creases there, and I'm just going to plop this right on top of the Christmas tree. Now I've taken some of my buttercream frosting and I've added red food coloring to it and put it into a bag, cut the very corner of the bag off, and I'm just going to go through and put a little dollop of this red buttercream on the tip of every one of these little petals. I now have all of the little red dots on the end of all the petals, and I'm going to leave this to set for at least 4 to 6 hours to let that frosting firm up. Also to let the marshmallows get a little firm. And then I will be back to put these on top of a cupcake. Now that my Christmas trees have dried for a few hours, I'm going to take some cupcakes that I made. You can just use a regular yellow box cake mix for these, that's fine. I'm going to take some of my buttercream frosting here. I'm going to generously frost the top of these cupcakes. And once you get your cupcakes frosted, very gently pick up your Christmas tree and place it on top right in the center and kind of push down on it a little bit, and that will set the Christmas tree into the buttercream frosting. Just like that, and there you have your completed ice cream coned Christmas tree cupcakes. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching.